Hey everyone, welcome to another video of Journeys with Jay. It's your boy Jacob. Thanks for joining me for part 2 of my stroll through Queen's Park, the largest national park in Bridgetown. Let go! Post Ford reads, Queen's Park has been utilized for many public events over the years. The park was a place of choice mainly due to its size and also because it is centrally located in proximity to Bridgetown. In January 1939, an enormous crowd assembled in the park to listen to the proceedings of the West India Royal Commission or the Moyne Commission. This commission was appointed on the 5th of August 1938 to investigate and to make recommendations on the social and economic conditions in the British West Indies. The commission was led by Lord Moyne, the former Walter Edward Guinness, and among its members was Sir Walter Sitrine, General Secretary of the British Trades Union Congress. Even before the park was formally established, the grounds of Queen's House were used on December 17, 1881 for the agricultural exhibition, which gave rise to what we know as Agrofest today. Other notable events include Christmas in the park with the Royal Barbados Police Force Band. Unfortunately, this pasture is in need of some care at this point in time. I believe probably because of the COVID pandemic that the NCC workers have not gotten around to this area. Usually during the cricket season on Saturday mornings, this field is very busy as many persons come to watch cricket matches being played on this ground. This tree, called a Samania Saman, was one of 2 trees planted on September 11, 2003. It is also called a rain tree or monkey pod. In Grenada, it is called cocoa tamarind and French tamarind in Guyana. It is not clearly visible, but the plaque reads as follows. Planted by the American staff of the U.S. Embassy to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, to honor the Eastern Caribbean citizens who lost their lives and loved ones in the September 11, 2001 attacks in the United States. It is estimated that around 110 Caribbean nationals died in the attack. They came from the countries of Guyana, Jamaica, Antigua, Barbados, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago, as well as Grenada. Unfortunately, some parts of Queen's House had to be fenced off to protect it from damage by homeless persons who may seek to shelter in the area, and that caused this area to lose some of its original grandeur. The baobab tree in Queen's Park is considered one of the 7 wonders of Barbados. The sign reads as follows. This tree is the largest and oldest tree in Barbados, standing at 90 feet tall with a girth of 81 feet. It is estimated to be over 1,000 years old. It is not a native species of Barbados but originated from Guinea, West Africa, where it is thought that the seed floated across the Atlantic and grew on the edge of a lagoon. This area is now the existing park and playing field. Another large baobab tree is located at Warren St. Michael. What is interesting about this sign to me is that the word baobab is spelled incorrectly both times. The baobab tree is also known as monkey bark tree in Africa, and it is known as the tree of life and was featured in the Lion King animated series. In 2008, 9 baobabs were planted around the island, including one in Watson Hall Gully. In February 2020, another baobab was planted in the Botanical Gardens in St. Michael. On August 1st, 2020, a baobab tree, a gift to Barbados from Africa, was planted near the Emancipation Statue in St. Michael. This tree is planted by the Barbadian staff of the U.S. Embassy to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean to honor those Americans who lost their lives and loved ones in the September 11, 2001 attacks in the USA. As Signpost 5 reads, "Welcome to Queen's Park, where history, culture, fashion, nature, and music meet in a joyful dance." The history of what is now Queen's Park dates back more than 200 years. The British government purchased the area in the 1780s as a residence for the general landing the British troops. The main building in the compound, formerly known as King's House, was later changed to Queen's House when Queen Victoria came to the throne. After the departure of the British troops, the government of Barbados later decided to purchase Queen's House and the surrounding land, about 14 acres, from the British government, which consists of what is now known as Queen's Park, the pavilion, which was later turned over to the Agricultural Department, and the retreat, which was handed over to the Education Board as a residence for the assistant masters of Harrison College. The remaining approximately 12 acres were leased to the Vestry of St. Michael at a peppercorn franc for the formation of the park. Queen's Park, the traditional home of the Queen's Park Art Gallery, is part of the listed buildings on the UNESCO designation of a World Heritage Site within historic Bridgetown and its garrison. Beauty and nature surrounds. In 1970, Queen's Park was entrusted to the newly created Parks and Beaches Commission, the forerunner of the National Conservation Commission, which is still responsible for maintaining these gardens in pristine condition. Several notable visitors have contributed to the garden throughout the numerous tree planting ceremonies that have taken place over the years. These include His Royal Highness Prince Albert, Duke of York, King George VI of England, Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. The Queen's Clock, Signpost 7. This small building located opposite Queen's House with the Queen's Clock in its pediment was commonly referred to as the engine room or the pumping house. This building is now empty, but it once contained an engine which pumped water from the well. This water was used to irrigate the beautiful gardens in the park. A large windmill water pump was also located on the terrace near to the bandstand. Signpost 8, playing a significant role in the social life of Barbadians. The legislature provided a grant to assist the vestry of St. Michael with the construction of the park, and a board known as the Park Commissioners was formed. The commissioners were extremely fortunate to have the invaluable assistance of the First Lady of the land, Lady Gilbert Carter, a keen gardener, who was second wife of the governor, Sir Thomas Gilbert Carter. Lady Carter formed the Women's Self-Help in Bridgetown, which designed the layout of Queen's Park, including the fountain. On June 10, 1909, Lady Gilbert Carter unlocked the park's gates with a specially made 18-carat golden key. This key was made and designed by Mr. H. Gale, jeweler of Bolton Lane. Ever since that date, Queen's Park has played an important role in the social life of Barbados. The vestry of St. Michael continued to control the property until its abolition in 1959, when it was passed to the Bridgetown City Council. When local government was finally brought to an end in 1987, Queen's Park was once again controlled by central government. It was later entrusted to the Parks and Beaches Commission, now the NCC or National Conservation Commission, when the body was formed in the early 1970s. The National Cultural Foundation has had the responsibility for Queen's Park House, the stables and the steel shed which we're standing in front of now. In 1990, the Queen's Park Theatre name was changed to that of the Daphne Joseph Hackett Theatre. Additionally, since the 1920s, parts of the ground has been used as a playing field for the Spartan Cricket Club, as we would have shown you in an earlier video. A monument honoring the Barbados Landship. It reads as follows: Barbados Landship, in commemoration of the 150th year of the Barbados Landship and the unwavering commitment of the ancestors who made this journey possible. 28th October 1863 to 28th October 2013. Unveiled by Honorable Frandell Stewart, MP, Prime Minister of Barbados, and Lord High Admiral Vernon Nathaniel Watson, JP, OBE, 26th of October 2013. I want to thank you so much for watching part 2 of my stroll through Queen's Park in another video of Journeys with Jay. This is your boy saying Jigga out. Until next time.